today I'm going to talk about something quite impactful. I'm going to talk about 3 things which helped me get a clear and focused mind, just to make sure that every step I take gets more meaningful and more directed towards my purpose. So stay tuned, you're going to be in for a nice ride.
You are driven by the finer things. I see more than materials and wealth. What have you got to give to me? What I don't already give myself. You are driven by the...
Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new episode of Illuminated Disclaimer. Thank you so much for joining me on my journey, and if you can, please subscribe. I bring out episodes every week. Yeah, please come through, sit down, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Now I wanted to talk about 3 different ways which I use my spare time to be sure that I'm always improving one step at a time. I see the person who I want to be, and this happened a few months ago where I didn't exercise and I saw vision of who I could be. And this person was confident, this person wasn't scared, this person was very assertive, and I thought to myself, I need to find new ways to make sure that I slowly align into this desired person. Now, there's multiple ways that you can do it, but for now, just for the sake of time, I'm going to start on 3 different things. So hopefully you get a lot of insight. Let me know in the comment section how you find it. So the first thing that I do is meditation and mindfulness. Now, what I do is whenever I get free time, I just play some soothing music, I close my eyes, I silence my mind, and I start focusing on my breath work. So it's good to work on your breath, and it's good to meditate whenever you can, and just make sure that you put these things in tandem. And I'll say 5 to 10 minutes a day will be more than enough. Now, because of this, we need to be very careful with what we say to people and how we say it. A lot of people might be offended by what we say, and we might not know. So it's up to us to kind of review what we're saying to see if it aligns with who we want to be. So it's up to us to be mindful not only of what we say to ourselves, because what we say to ourselves can be quite damaging, but we also need to be careful what we say to the people we love the most. The second one is personal development. A lot of us are just going through the motions, working our jobs and resting whenever we have the chance. But what do you want to do in 5 years? What do you want to do in 3 years? What do you want to do a month from now? Have you got these things written down? Have you got plans in place? If you do, that's absolutely amazing. If you haven't, I would say organization is a big key that you need to adopt from here on out. Anything we want can be achievable if we believe it strongly enough. So we need to start writing what we want to be, and slowly you'll see the way you're acting is aligning with the steps you take, the opportunities you consider, and the person who you want to be to your family and loved ones will start coming out once you start getting organized and owning in to your personal legend. Now, the last one I want to talk about today is shadow work. Shadow work is very, very important. Why do I show emotions which make me feel and seem unreasonable to others? Now, we do this all the time, but it's up to us to understand why we're feeling this way. A lot of us don't really do the shadow work. We might just say we have a bad day, go to bed, wake up, feel better, and go through our days. But we start to realize that the same patterns and trends keep on coming back, right? So this is what you need to do. If you do feel angry, there's likely a root cause. If you start blaming people, you feel jealous, there's usually a root cause. And if you want to wish the worst on someone, there's probably a root cause. So it's good for us to actually embrace our shadow self. We love showing our marketable self. I'm Sydney, I am strong, I am lovely. But there's also the Sydney who's vulnerable and sad and has low self-esteem sometimes, but it took me a lot of time within to actually be honest and upfront with myself. And now, since I'm honest and upfront with myself, I embrace the bad times as well as the good times. I get more balance. I see where all these things start from. I focus on the root of the problems and I start to find the solutions. I see it from different points of view, and I consider the fear-based mindset before I take the love-based mindset. Now, that's been a new episode of Illuminated Disclaimer. Thank you so much. By the way, if you have any ideas for what I should talk about in next episodes, please send a comment down below and I'll be more than happy to consider and make an episode based on what you want me to do. But until the next episode, thank you so much for joining me, and as always, keep on finding new ways to illuminate your path. Take care.